Via Eric Levy. Thank you for taking the time to chat. What's the best way to help build an early stage business's customer base? Great question, Eric. I think there are a few things that are important in building an early stage business customer base. I'll just start with a few that come to mind and also a few that I personally used. The first is don't follow the herd. I was just listening to an amazing woman, Sarah Blakely, who was the CEO of Spanx and the youngest self-made billionaire. And Sarah Blakely had no business experience when she started Spanx. But what's interesting is that she got to Neiman Marcus very quickly with her product. And when everyone asked her, how'd you do that? What Sarah did is she just called an executive at Neiman Marcus and said, I have this great product. I want to talk to you about it. And the woman said, I only have 10 minutes for you. And Sarah flew out and spoke to her for 10 minutes. And even just was extremely engaged in the conversation, even asked her to go to the bathroom with her, really just trying to be very personable, and ended up getting a deal to test Spanx in 7 stores at Neiman Marcus. And when all of Sarah's competitors asked her how she got into Neiman Marcus, she said she just called them. And when she asked the competitors what they did, they said, oh, we've been going to trade shows for years. We've been going to conferences and showing and creating fancy booths. And I really think that the key to an early stage customer base that's really successful is just to create real connections with people, reach out. Yes, sometimes cold calling and cold emailing doesn't work, but sometimes it does. And I'll tell you that in my business, actually reaching out to the right people and forming a really short, succinct email about what I wanted to share with them and why it was important to get on the phone was actually super helpful. If you go to my website, I have a blog post most recently that has a slide share called How to Get Noticed, Get Hired, or Anything You Want. And if you go to a site, it's I can type it in, but it's ericadewan.com/get noticed workbook. You'll find a workbook that focuses on helping you think about the key ways you can get noticed, because it's all about reaching out and taking the first step. Oftentimes we spend so much energy on getting leads or creating webinars or sitting at trade shows, but sometimes we just need to reach out directly and ask people to have a conversation with us. And I will tell you that that has been the whole way I've been able to get clients like A.T. Kearney. I talk to people who then talk to people about me, and it's all about relationships. I hope that was helpful, Eric. Still go to the conferences and the trade shows, but don't rely on them. Rely on your ability to reach directly out to networks. I spent a lot less time asking for referrals and a lot more time reaching out to people directly, and it saved me a lot of time and it was much more productive.